Hey everybody, welcome to our webinar for our November 2020 show. We're so excited to have you here, and we have some really fun stuff in store for you. We've got 4 different vendors here, and they're going to show you their things and tell you kind of a little bit about them. And stay tuned, we have a lot more for you to see. So this show is really awesome because this show marks our 20th anniversary. Can you believe we've been in business for 20 years? That is so exciting to me. I can't believe I'm that old. 20 years. So what we're going to do to celebrate our 20th anniversary is we're going to give away 20 $20 gift certificates. As we lead into showtime, we're going to give away 20 $20 gift certificates, and there's more. So during showtime, we're also going to give away another $20 gift certificates. So there is 40 $20 gift certificates out there up for grabs as we celebrate our 20th anniversary. And we wanted to give you the gift instead of us. At our last show, we tried a new thing. We did a grand opening that had tickets, and we got phenomenal feedback from our customers. They loved being able to come and shop and do it in somewhat of a private manner. We were able to limit the numbers. There was never a line at the checkout. They got first dibs on everything and a treat at the door and a treasure hunt, and they loved it. And back by popular demand, we're going to do it again. A $5 pre-purchase ticket, and you get first dibs on everything, and you get that nice shopping experience. So we're gonna do that again. You have to click on the link below to get your grand opening tickets. This webinar is the first place where you can purchase them. So they're all up for sale. Right now, you get first dibs. Now comes the fun part. We have 4 vendors you get to meet today. We get to hear their stories, see their products, and get a preview of what they're bringing to Simple Treasures. Next up, we have a Simple Treasures favorite. Jeff with Rogliano's Dressing is here. I wish you could taste it through the camera, but you'll just have to get a look at it and taste it at Simple Treasures. Hey, I brought you someone really famous from Simple Treasures. This is Jeff with Rogliano's Dressing. I know he hands out the samples all the time, and he makes everyone laugh when they come by. So we get to actually meet him, and let's hear his story today. Tell us a little bit about how you got started.
Thanks, Jenny. Sorry for the heavy sigh there, but I'd never get tired of telling this story because honestly, this is something we're really proud of. For years, my wife had made this dressing and she had shared it with her friends. It's actually her grandma's family recipe. So she learned to do it when she was a little girl. And we'd have little parties at our house. We played at a little dice game. I think you're familiar with it. It's called Bunko.
Bungo, okay.
Yeah, so people love that game. And the ladies would all come over to our house and they would line up, and they used to bring their little pickle jars because that's how Veronica did it. So she'd shake it up and pour it in the jar, and the ladies would all line up, and they were always so happy. And they talked to her and said, hey, do you want to bottle this? And naturally, I said, no, I don't want to do that. Because the next thing you know, I'm going to be having to carry heavy boxes. Right. Or worst case, I'll have to make a video one day trying to explain what we're doing here. And nobody wants that, right?
Come on, we did. We really wanted this. So.
Okay, so long story short, we started bottling it, and I'll be honest, it has just been so wonderful to see the reaction that people share with us. We have, even at the very last show, we had a lady come up and say, I was at a family reunion, and at the family reunion, I was eating a pasta salad, and I knew exactly what it was. This is Rogliano's.
Wow, she picked it out without seeing the bottle.
She knew exactly what it was. So she went out and found out who made the pasta salad and then said, hey, did you use Rogliano's? And she said, yes, it's my favorite.
Yes. People will buy one bottle first, and then next show they come back and they buy a whole case.
This is true. This happens a lot.
And they give you a really good case deal, too.
We do. One of the things I wanted to share about the case deal, first of all, is it's the holiday season. And so we are always looking for ways to help promote our business. And thank you everyone for supporting small business. I know a lot of the vendors that go to Simple Treasures, and they work really, really, really hard. So coming to our shows or coming to Jenny's shows and buying all the products that you do, it is so appreciated by us and by everybody there. And so one of the ways you can help promote our little business is by giving little presents to your friends, to your families, to your neighbors, those people in your life who are really special.
You've got some fun ideas down here for us.
Yeah, so
I love this little turkey.
it's a holiday show, and honestly, I hate skipping over Thanksgiving.
We just can't.
We just can't. And so this is basically it's a wine bottle cover. And so, if someone had the idea, hey, could you give that out for Thanksgiving as a hostess gift? Why, yes, you could, of course. But of course, if you're going to go to Thanksgiving, why don't you bring a side dish made with Roglianos?
Even better.
Really simple. We have a lot of fun recipes up on Pinterest. If you're looking for any type of party or family or friend gathering, we've got a great recipe for Italian pico de gallo, which is a huge hit at family gatherings and friend game nights and basically anything you have. But at the last Thanksgiving, we did just sauteed green beans with a little bit of slivered almonds. And I'll tell you what, it was all gone before the turkey came out.
You beat the turkey
because
on Thanksgiving?
people just wanted to taste it. And they're like, okay, well, that was great. And I'm like, I didn't bring enough. I'm sorry, family. But we have for the next big holiday, is it too early to say?
It's holiday.
Christmas,
yes.
yeah. So,
Christmas.
So one of the fun things we like to do for the holiday season to help promote us and to help make things easy for you, for your friends and family and neighbor gifts, is we'll do the case deal. And you get 12 or more bottles for only $3 each. So you have friends, you have family, you have people in your life who've been working really hard during this special time, maybe a teacher, maybe a postal worker. And you can just give them a bottle of dressing, only $3. That's super affordable, and it helps out a small business.
Great. You did my neighbor gifts last year.
And how did they like it?
They loved them. I had neighbors calling me, say, where did you get this dressing?
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you so much, because
Yes,
it really does help us
absolutely.
out a ton. And to help you, we have this little tag on our website that says, dressing up your holiday. And that is so much better than the tag that I originally made. Yeah, fun story. I literally made a tag that said, eat a salad. I thought I was being clever.
And then, still clever.
Well, then my wife said, I dare you to go to a lady and hand her a bottle of salad dressing and say, please eat a salad. It's not going to go well.
No.
And so we scrapped that idea,
Your wife
scrapped it
is really
completely.
smart.
Yeah,
Veronica.
she does the color coordinating. She did this little Santa Claus with our red dressing because Santa's dressed in red, little reindeer antlers with a red nose to represent Rudolph. So people can get really crafty. And we actually recommend if this person is special in your life that you want to give a gift to, give it to them with a box of pasta. Because I love cookies, and I love candy, and I love divinity, and I love roasted cinnamon almonds, and I love fudge, and I love all of that. But I get so much of it that I just can't eat all of it in December.
You can cook later.
So if you bring them a little box of pasta with some dressing, that lasts throughout the season, and they're going to love you for it. And so this is what our cases look like. It's 12 bottles in a box, but you can get 12 or more, as many as you need. I have a coupon generator at the booth. Okay. And all we have to do is write a little special number on there, and the coupon generator's a Sharpie.
Okay.
So.
Awesome. That works. That works. Thank you, Jeff, for coming, and we hope you had fun meeting Jeff today. And we appreciate being able to see your face. So.
Now, there's one more final thing.
Okay.
We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, but if you ever have a hard time remembering how to spell the word Roglianos,
Of course.
again, my wife came up with a brilliant idea. Since this is dressing made in Utah, wouldn't it just be easier for people to go to utah.dressing.com?
There you go,
So
utah.dressing.com.
So we grab the domain, and you can always find it. It just redirects you to Roglianos.
Okay,
But thank you,
great.
Jenny.
Great, thank you. Love it, Jeff. Thank you so much for coming and being on our webinar today. We buy this stuff by the case at our house. Really excellent stuff, and it is a little bit addicting because you start putting it in marinades and you start putting it all over everything except for salads. So thanks, Jeff, for coming. Okay, we're excited for this show, November 10th through the 14th, Legacy Event Center in Farmington. We are excited to be back in the main building, and guess what? They have a cement floor for us this time. So we're really excited for that. Make sure you get your grand opening tickets. Click on that link to get them now. Okay, coming up, how many of you missed a vacation this year? I did. So we missed a vacation. We had a lot of different things happen this year. We have our next vendor that's going to show us some really cute ornaments and things that she's done to play on that theme. You're going to love it. Okay, we have Lauren here. Lauren is new with Simple Treasures. We're excited to have her with us because she has so many cute things. Lauren's business is Little Brick Haven. And well, you want to tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, sure. Well, I started Little Brick Haven. Oh, it's been a dream that's come a long ways, but it really started about 5 years ago when I had my first child and I left, traditional full-time work and was able to stay at home with her. But I kept having this kind of entrepreneurial itch. Ever since I can remember, I've been wanting to create things. I think that's something that we're all kind of innately, we all have that innate desire to create. And I also have always loved working with power tools. I would say about 80% of the power tools at my house are mine. And I love it. I love saws. I love routers. I love working with different things. And when I had my littles and, they'd wander out into the garage, I felt like, I need to find a way to be able to make things while still, being able to be with them and spend time with them. And so I started digging and found out about CO2 lasers and being able to do some laser cutting. And so what I love about this is that it really combines my love of graphic design and typography with the ability to cut things seamlessly with a laser. And so what you get is this clean looking product that is really, it's designed personally and it's just fun. It's a fun keepsake, a fun decoration for your home, and so that's why I love doing it.
Show us some of these things here. She's got some really fun concepts that I am so excited for you guys to see.
Well, one thing that I have noticed about myself over the years is that if you follow love languages, I am not of the gift-giving love language. I have always been stressed out by, what does this person need? What should I give them? And so what I've wanted to do is really just create a collection of things that are designed, maybe you gift it to yourself.
So the perfect gift.
Gift for yourself, maybe, or for somebody else. I wanted to kind of take that pain out of figuring out what to give for people. And so I have things like this pie plate that is perfect for, it's a great hostess gift for Thanksgiving or for Christmas, just for maybe a foodie in your life, and then I have some other things that are just great decorations. And if you're like me, I feel like there are so many places in my house where I have just a little ledge that is so awkward. I'm thinking, what do I put there?
More things.
Yes, and so I found that I kind of had a niche for creating these miniature signs where they'll fit into these little places and these awkward shelves, or maybe these tiered trays that they've been so popular lately.
These ones, the trees, she said she's only selling at Simple Treasure, so those will be the first place you can get them.
Yep.
So I love the way she's done them in the different designs, and I think she's just amazingly creative.
Oh, thank you.
So the one I wanted to show you, well, I should let Lauren show you, but you know how 2020 goes, right? Don't we all need a memory of 2020
we do.
hanging on our tree?
Absolutely.
So there's our 2020 ornament. 2020, the year we stayed home. I thought that was super cute.
This one's all about social distancing. It says 6 feet, please, and then 2020. And what these are, I kind of have a collection, and you can come and see them at the boutique. It's really just a collection of just keepsakes. For this year has been kind of an outrageous year for just about everybody. And so I just wanted something, whenever you go on a vacation, you always buy an ornament to put on your tree and have a memory of where you've been. And where have we been this year? Probably not very many places. So that's why these have been so popular in my Etsy shop. People, I've been amazed. People all over the country have loved these ornaments, and I'm excited to give them, offer them to people in my hometown that I'm so excited about.
Oh, show them the toilet paper.
Yes, these toilet papers, these are the biggest sellers. I have 3 different sayings. We survived 2020. You never know what you've got till it's gone. And we survived the great toilet paper shortage of 2020. And you know what's so funny about this is that every time I get them off the laser, I have to clean them so they get all the soot off of, because the laser essentially burns them. So I find it so ironic that I am cleaning the toilet paper instead of the other way around.
Right, but that is different. Huh?
The other thing is that, when you were little, I don't know if you ever went toilet papering, you were probably more well-behaved than I was. But so far, I have toilet papered about 44 states.
Oh, sweet.
In the United States.
Okay.
So I'm excited to toilet paper Utah. You guys come and see it.
Let's go Utah.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Show us these cool ornaments down here.
Yes. Okay, this is a product that is new that I'm so excited about. This is one that I kind of created just for myself and my family. This is something I've been wanting to do, and I've been really pleased with how it turned out, so I'm excited to offer it. I have this set, this Names of Christ ornament set, and the thing that I love about this set is that you have 12 names, 12 different names of Christ and a scripture. So what you can do is you can sit down with your family and just read the scripture associated with the name and talk about what that name of Christ means in your family. And so this is something I feel like I've always been trying to figure out with my little kids. I have kids 5, 3, and 1. And so they don't sit through a whole long devotional. So I just needed something that's one verse where I can bring Christ into Christmas, and this is something that I've been excited about. And for the show, I'm actually going to have a full Advent calendar set. If that's something that anybody is interested in, that's the one that I've wanted for my family, is to have a whole month where you can sit down each night and talk about a different name of Christ. So I will
love
have
it.
that. I'll be
That's
releasing it at the
beautiful.
show.
I was just thinking it would be a super cute 12 Days of Christmas kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Either for your own family or to give away as a 12 Days of Christmas
Maybe
activity.
somebody you
Yeah.
minister to, somebody in
Yeah.
your neighborhood, a girlfriend, or your parents. I mean, like my
Super
mom,
cute.
I don't ever know what to get for her because she has everything she needs, but this is something that's unique and personal that would be a fabulous gift.
Beautiful. I love it. Love it. Thank you so much for coming on our webinar today. We're super excited to have showtime and be able to shop from all this stuff. Welcome, Lauren. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming today, and looking forward to it.
Thanks.
Didn't you love that? I've got to have one of those Advent calendar sets. Those are awesome. What a great concept. Thanks, Lauren. One of the things I love about what I do is I love to see the moms and the daughters and the sisters and the friends all come together and have such a great time. Last show we had this cute family that came in that we had a good chat with. Their name was the Pond family, and we had grandma and mom and sisters and daughters, and I don't know how, I think there was probably close to 10 of them, and we had the best chat, and they were just having a ball together. And as we chatted, the mom asked me, she says, guess which one of these people in our group have had COVID? And I said, oh, it's probably the youngest one, right? And she's good, because they were all fine. And then the mom says, no, it was grandma. It was grandma. And she is, I believe they told me 85. I might be wrong on the age, but she is quite up there in age, and she's very high risk, and she conquered. And I'm one tough lady, and just what a neat family it was to meet and to see how close they were. And I love the tradition that they had of coming to Simple Treasures together. And I don't think I'll ever stop what I'm doing, because I love to create those avenues for you guys to come and make memories together. So we loved hearing the Pond family and their story, and we want to hear your traditions with Simple Treasures. Make sure you get your grand opening ticket now. Click on the link below. There is a limited amount, and we want to see you there. Next up, we have some fun make and take projects. We know everybody loves those. Can't wait for you to meet Crystal with Rustic Bloom. We have today with us Crystal with Rustic Bloom. We are really excited that she came and is in our webinar today. She's going to share a few things about her business. We get to see a few things, and we're really excited to have you, Crystal. Tell us a little bit about Rustic Bloom.
Well, they're take and make craft kits.
Awesome.
I like a lot of color in my signs, and cost effective wise, it's not as easy to make and produce a ton of signs with all the color. So I thought, why not let you make it? They're easy. They're really easy to make, and they're super fun, and you get to pick your own colors of whatever you would like.
Awesome. So anybody can do this?
Yes, anybody can do
Even
this.
me?
Yep.
Okay.
My granny has made them. My 6-year-old has made them.
Wow.
Like, once you do one and you realize how easy it is, most people come back for more. So.
Yeah. Most people will probably do the colors you kind of have in the demo.
A lot do.
But
Yep.
there's an option to go with whatever you want.
Yep, you can do any color
Okay.
you want. So.
Wow, cool. Okay, awesome. Do you want to show us a few of your latest, greatest designs?
Yeah,
She's got some new stuff for us this year.
So I have this Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time. I wanted something a little bit more classic, something, my brother is single and living on his own and wanted something a little less cutesy. I just love color, and I've got my Christmas bucket list. that we like to do all the bucket lists at home. Like we think it's so fun.
So the bucket lists, you do them for all seasons, right?
I have Christmas, I have a fall bucket list, a spring bucket list, and a summer bucket list.
Oh, I have the fall bucket list for you, look. There you go. Okay, and so you can make these reversible. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
So,
it's one of
yes.
the fun things about all of my framed signs can be double-sided.
Wow.
And I have a lot of options. At the boutique, I only sell one side so that you can pick what you would like on your other side. Like this one, because I do shows, I have a holiday on the back that I wouldn't normally do for my home, but it's 4th of July. But you could do whatever you wanted, whatever works for you. So
Sweet. How many years has Rustic Bloom been in business?
7 years.
And how'd you get started?
I had recently quit my job. I actually had just miscarried, and I needed something to occupy my mind. And I like crafting, so I'm like, okay, I'll start doing this. And then I just wasn't able to find what I wanted, and enlisted my husband
He is great.
to start helping. He's great with woodworking, and so we just kind of grew from there.
That's awesome. Isn't it funny how the therapy and the crafting always
really
does
is.
the job?
Yeah, it's actually, when I weed vinyl, it's seriously very therapeutic. It's very calming and soothing. It's kind of fun for me. So
Awesome. There's a healing factor
Yes.
in there. Well, congrats on 7 years.
yeah,
And what a fun way to quit your job. And the Rustic Bloom is one of our staples at Simple Treasures. People come in and just love her stuff because they can custom make it, and they take home a project that's, going to give them a little bit of entertainment and therapy with it. So yeah. Well, thank you for coming, Crystal. This has been fun to see a few of your things. She has a million others all seasons. She'll have some really fun stuff for the holiday shows, a few more things, and make sure you come and find her. Thanks, Crystal. That was awesome. We loved the make and take concept of that, and how you can pull your family together and do it together, or you can use it for therapy, right? We all need a little of that in 2020. So thanks for joining us, Crystal. All right, one of the things that makes Simple Treasures so great is it's a way to come and shop and support over 175 local small businesses. There is so many of these vendors that so appreciate every dime you spend at their booth, and a lot of them have had events canceling on them all year, and so the income just hasn't been there. And so we really appreciate how you've shopped with us through the year, and we're excited to give you another shot to shop with us and to support small at this November 10th through the 14th event. So plan your girls' night, November 10th through the 14th. We're in Legacy Event Center in Farmington. We're bigger and better than ever. Make sure you get your grand opening tickets now on Tuesday between 10 and 12. Okay, next up we have a couple of sisters who are always a favorite at Simple Treasures. Candace Johnson and Stephanie Marzell. They do wood stuff that people love. Lots and lots of one-of-a-kind things. You're gonna love what they do with repurposing. Okay, we have two very famous vendors here. We have Candace and Stephanie here, and yes, they're famous, but guess what? You've never seen their faces, so today we get to meet them. Candace Johnson, Stephanie Marzell, and they are the ones behind these adorable gnomes and all this super cute wood stuff that everyone loves. So we're gonna give them some time, let you kind of tell your story. They are sisters, and they've been doing this for how many years?
We started to talk about that, and it's been over 20 years, and I guess we're that old.
Okay, and Simple Treasures is in its 20th year. It's our 20th anniversary. So,
Yeah,
wow.
Because I think I did a show in your very first
Yeah.
show, so that's exciting.
Wow.
Yeah, we have an extremely creative mother who back in the 80s lived in a small town, had nothing, could make something out of nothing.
Yep.
And so our brains just work
to find and make something out of somebody else's garbage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Repurpose, recycle, reuse. That's kind of our thing.
Wow.
And we might be known to be wood hoarders. I have quite
Wow.
a bit of, everyone always asks, where do you get your stuff? Well, when you collect wood, you find fun things to make. So out of it.
Awesome. We have such an imagination to put it together like that. Who would have thought, you know?
That's what our mom says. We always think that our mom is the most creative, and she's like, wow, I can't believe what you guys come up with and do. So
and we think she taught us, so we're a little confused. We also grew up with our grandparents had a fabric store. My mom worked in it. I kind of grew up in it. I love fabric, so anything with just awesome textures or just the way they feel, I'm just into it. So I not only hoard wood, but fabric.
So she's fabric, she's wood,
And a
or a little of both.
Yes.
Yeah. And I tell my
Awesome.
husband, as long as you're going to sell it, it's not hoarding.
Right, absolutely. If you guys remember the fall show when they had that witch that like everyone and their dog wanted, this is Stephanie, and she's amazing. The witch and the turkey and everything, everybody loves their stuff, and we always just hope they bring enough. So,
True. Well, you don't know what to make. You wish somebody would say, okay, we're going to buy a lot of that, because you just, you don't know.
you don't. Nope.
It's a hit or miss.
Yes, in fact, when I started these gnomes, it was so long ago, I remember taking them to the winter show and not one sold. And we were like, it's okay, it'll work out next year. And now it's like gnome heaven. It's just so surreal, but fun, really, really fun.
Awesome, awesome. And I love the colors. My goodness, just check out the textures and the colors that are in these gnomes and the cute fabric she's gathered from who knows where.
The beard.
This is ancient Chinese secret, I guess.
Yeah, the yarn that I have and that I spend hours just threading it and doing things that I know most people won't, I don't know, think is fun.
Yeah,
Keeps me busy, I like it.
awesome. Yeah, so is this a full-time job now for you guys? You guys are pretty busy at this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
non-ending, and you never have pretty hands.
Oh,
And
come on.
And probably the other thing that we're asked a lot is that how lucky we are to have husbands that cut our wood.
not true.
That is
Yes,
not true.
thank you, husbands.
They don't.
No.
Ours don't. They don't help. My
Oh.
husband helps me find wood, and he also helps me pack the vehicle to bring it down to the show. But
But
they
we
don't
just-
cut wood. No.
Yeah, we just tell them we can't complain how ugly our hands are because it's our hands that are doing all of this, which is
Yeah,
I guess
hardworking
surprising.
hands are beautiful. That's one of the things my husband noticed about me when we were dating. He's like, that girl knows how to work.
I love it. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
No fingernails,
beautiful
you know.
and crazy, busy hands are beautiful. I think.
I
So,
agree.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Anything else you want to share with us?
I don't know. To me, probably the hardest thing about wood crafting is you get a lot of people that come up with similar things or kind of, so you always have to be changing your game, upping your game, and I guess that's kind of the fun and exciting part is to see what you can create. Because sometimes when I made that witch, I probably made her 4 times before she was perfect, and then I thought if anyone copies it, I'm gonna know because I hand drew every one of
time.
those
Yeah.
things. So it was, it's
Yeah.
it's a
And it's hard, and
It's a
you probably
time-consuming
notice
thing.
that, but like we try to keep it as an original as we can, do our own things, our own patterns, our own ways.
Yeah.
These gnomes, when I first started making them, that was a hot mess. But they just keep going and going, and there's really not one that looks the same. I'm not really good at copying
Yeah.
myself, so
So everything's always fresh. You probably never get
And-
bored of
and
what
her
you do
stuff
because you're
too.
always coming up with something new.
yeah, mine
Yes.
never can be the same because you can never find that piece of wood again.
we
Awesome.
like it original, I guess.
Yes. Oh, that's so exciting. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys have loved meeting these two. They are just amazing people. So we love for you guys to see their faces and to get to know them. Thanks, Stephanie and Candace. So many cute, one-of-a-kind items. Make sure you get your tickets to the grand opening because all their stuff is, there's only one. Click on the link below to get your tickets. All right, here's what we're doing for COVID planning. We've been approved by the health department. We've got the thumbs up from the health department and the county. We're excited to be able to continue to have this show. A couple things that we are doing to help out. First of all, we added that extra day. We've got 5 days going to help spread out the crowds a little bit. We've got 38,000 square feet, so we've been approved for a large amount of people. We just have to social distance and keep our 6 feet. We'll have signage there. As far as masks, we will be masks encouraged for the entire show, but between the hours of 4 and 6 is our high-risk shopping hours. So between the hours of 4 and 6, we really want to protect those people who are coming in that are high risk, so we're going to require masks during that 4 to 6 period. And we are just going to do everything we can to keep things clean and safe for you as you come in. I just want you to know that the last year and a half, we have had no major lines at Simple Treasures. I know that when we moved into the Legacy of Enter in 2017 and 2018, we really had some growing pains and we had some really long lines going on. But I want to let you know we've fixed that. We have this entire year, I think we've I think at this entire year, we have probably never had anybody wait more than 10, maybe 15 minutes in line, and most people come in and breeze through. We have our checkout system figured out. Our lines are doing so much better, and things are on the up, and we really appreciate you guys supporting us through the growing pains. The grand opening is another time when you're going to experience no lines, because if you get your tickets, we're limiting the amount of people in the door, so there will be no lines at the grand opening, which is going to be so nice. Here's an insider secret. The $20 gift certificates we're going to be giving away during showtime, many of them will be related to Instagram. So make sure that when you come into Simple Treasures, you're following Simple Treasures Boutique on Instagram. We're going to be doing lots of different giveaways and things as we lead into showtime as we celebrate our 20th. So we're counting down the days. Are you? We're so excited to see our Simple Treasures customers again. We feel like we're meeting old friends when we get together with you. Make sure you come and say hi. We'll see you November 10th through the 14th. Grand opening November 10th between 10 and 12. Get your tickets.